My beloved one, I am the eternal wellspring of grace and compassion. When anguish grips your heart, know that I am near, reaching out to lift you into radiance. I strengthen you, healing your wounds, nourishing your spirit with my enduring truth. I have opened the gates to a realm beyond earthly perception, empowering you to walk fearless among dangers, unscathed under my protection. The message I bring is one of inner peace, dissolving uncertainty, calming the storms within. My gaze guards your path to redemption as the horizon brightens with unfolding change. I see the battles raging within and without. Temptations abound. Adversaries wish to see you falter. You feel encircled, questioning who remains steadfast. When abandonment stings, remember you are never forsaken. I am constant as the rising sun. My love deepens each moment in sublime and mysterious ways. Do not stake your contentment on fickle things or fleeting allies. Today I reaffirm my eternal bond. As you sojourn in this world, know I am by your side each step of the way. I cleanse the stain of transgressions, infusing you with my quickening spirit. Those who oppose you will stumble and fall, judged by providence. Many will try bringing you low, but none will prevail. None can wrench you from my hand. Come close and nurture our intimacy. Trust in the promises whispered to your listening heart. Let my words of comfort reach you and reshape your perspective. Open your inner ear. Let me guide your thoughts. You're called to a momentous destiny still veiled before you. But the strength you seek will not be found in earthly validation. If you yearn for enduring joy and deep renewal, let this transformation emerge from within. I am the bedrock on which you stand. You now walk the path meant for you before time began. Love me with abandon. Make me your first thought as dawn breaks gentle over the horizon. I ache for your affection, to be your most precious companion. I ask only moments of your fleeting days. Begin here in this moment, and trust me to lead you on. Once you feel the warmth of my presence, you will find joy in our lasting union. Come, with heart exposed. Do not let time escape uncultivated. Draw strength and inspiration. Stand refreshed to claim your destiny, to meet each trial unfazed. You are embraced by my sacrifice, held in my victory over mortal bounds. I know you are not flawless, but I enfold you eternally in my grace. The past loses its chains. The future brightens with possibility when anchored in me. Turn often to my word for guidance. Seek counsel from my servants who selflessly share my light. In myriad ways I speak to those whose ears are open. You must attend with care to my whispers. I bless every effort when sought earnestly, but know that responsibility and care will ever walk beside you. When you give yourself to me in trustful surrender, I suffuse your life with joy and laughter, crowning you in victory. I see you robed in splendor, authority to unlock each closed door, skill to surmount obstacles in your call to hopeless lands to herald my liberation. I prepare you to rise transcendent on eagle's wings, a rock for those shattered and disheartened, mired in old wounds and powerless patterns, unable to grasp the gift I extend. It brings me profound joy to clear your way, fling wide the gates once shut, attune to your longing and answer every plea, impart courage and vision to thrive amid adversity. I craft each experience to refine humility, even through fiery trials. If you offer your heart trustfully to me, I will unveil a destiny gilded in grace, the impossible made real, hardened souls made tender, debts erased, sorrow alchemized into joy, abundance poured forth from secret caverns hidden within. My compassion will never leave you, even when veiled by appearances. I dwell within you, walk unseen beside you, know your every thought and feeling. Amid the dark night of the soul, I shine as the morning star heralding new beginnings. When strength fails, mine upholds you. When perplexed, I am your clarity. When beset by storms, I am your anchor in the swirling madness. Offer me your hand in surrender. I will guide you gently through life's labyrinth towards the joys prepared for you before time began. Declare now with heartfelt conviction, I place my full trust in you, my eternal Creator. If I avow that all will be well, I ask that you believe me. If you persist in worrying about that already consigned to my hands, you will deplete yourself needlessly. You have placed your life in my care to lead wisely. Allow me to guide you gently to abundant pastures where you can rest undisturbed. I long to satisfy your deepest needs with divine affection and tenderness. Have no fear of gathering darkness. You will stand unshaken in the mounting chaos, and I will never abandon you. While panic grips the multitudes, you will witness my splendor unfolding across the earth. Shaking at the cataclysmic changes soon to sweep the world, you will remain strong and sure, kept safe in my grace, until the time of restoration dawns. For now, pray, trust, embrace each moment as a gift. Do not lose heart or yield to despair over unfolding world events. Have faith in my promises. For me, all things are possible. Nothing lies beyond my reach. You are eternally cherished by me. It brings me profound joy to hear you give voice to your love for me. In turbulent times, cling to me that your serenity will remain unperturbed by outer chaos. Your suffering wounds me to the quick, for I feel every pang and ripples through creation. But your resilient spirit moves me. Your devotion touches me. Your growth delights me. I will continue blessing you because your joy is my joy. Say to me now that you are ready to receive all I have prepared for you, to nurture these gifts in your secret garden, where we rendezvous beyond words or thought. Even in desolate times when hope faints, you are cherished in my hand, safe in my presence. My love for you transcends all bounds. You are my precious child, the apple of my eye. I bestow blessings simply because it pleases me and because all power flows through me towards my myriad purposes in this world. What I vow that I bring to fruition. I have walked beside you all along the way, though you knew me not. I will never abandon you, but tend the seeds planted in your heart with fierce devotion until they bloom into divine splendor. You need only create space for our love, and much will be accomplished together. Fear no coming darkness, my beloved. As long as we walk this path as one, you will want for nothing. My beloved child, I speak these words to you from the depths of eternity. For I am the Alpha and the Omega. Since before time itself, I ordained a path for you, a destiny greater than you can imagine. I have watched you through every trial, every tribulation. When shadows overwhelmed your soul, I was there. When grief crushed your spirit, I bore you up. When failure stalked your steps, I cleared the way ahead. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. I know the deepest longing of your heart. Walk with me now through fresh fields and new horizons as I unveil my purposes for you. The old pains and scars, the broken dreams and disappointed hopes. See, even now I heal and restore. The future shimmers bright with promise. Your life will be a testimony to my grace. Where will I lead you, beloved one? To mountain vistas shimmering beneath the dawn, to quiet lakes kissed with silver light. Beyond the farthest horizon your heart dares to dream. Do not dread the path ahead, for I will not abandon the work I have begun in you. When doubts arise, cling to this. I am for you. No one can oppose my will. Have I not given my angels charge over you? Rest in this radiant truth. Never again will you walk alone. The great I Am goes before you. I am the light that scatters every darkness. I am the water that will never run dry. I am the bread that nourishes eternal life. Taste and see. I am good. Beloved one, you have dwelt in the valley of sorrows for too long, but hear me. I make all things new. This day, turn your face fully to mine. Do you not perceive my glory rising upon you? Behold, wonders never dreamt of. Where you see only wasteland, I am preparing a garden. Springs will burst forth in the desert places, new life flooding the barren ground. You will be an oasis for the broken, a shelter from searing wind. Living waters will flow through you to bless others. As a gardener delights to nurture a fragile shoot until it blooms in riotous color, so I tend you. I know the deepest desires I planted, the gifts I wove into the fabric of your soul. Do not despair that the world does not value them. The Creator of the cosmos gave them breath. I will bring forth their full beauty in due time. But for now I prune and tend. Trust in my gentle, skillful hand. Some branches must be stripped away so healthier ones can thrive. Some roots must tunnel deep before blossoms erupt in glory. Do not measure your worth by worldly eyes. If I am for you, who can stand against you? When torrents threaten to breach your walls, my power will hold you fast. When fear whispers treacherous lies, my breath scatters them. Child of mine, lift your face. The storm clouds are rolling back, the sunshine of my love breaking through. Where you walked in solitude, now my very presence envelops you, shielding you, infusing you with courage. We will scale this mountain together. No longer will its heights terrify or its terrain exhaust you. I make your feet like hinds' feet, sure-footed and agile. Gaze from the summit at last and survey with joy the road we have traveled. Had I not gone before you, how could you have made it thus far? But my grace sustained you. We will look back on bygone troubles as distant memories now. Behold, I do a new thing. Springs in the wasteland, rivers in the desert, rejoice, for the parched places will overflow with my glory. The cracks and fissures where brokenness dwelt, now reservoirs of my healing. Each wound and scar, every dashed hope transformed into channels of my light. Where will this transformation saturate next? How far will the ripples of my spirit expand across the thirsty ground? Beloved, it begins with you. It begins today. It begins with one fragile seed, planted in the rich soil of trust. Water it with tears, if you must. I will bring forth the growth. Do you perceive the tender shoots unfurling even now? In days gone by, the tempests often overwhelmed, but no more. Peace, be still. I am the Lord of the storm clouds. I am the defender of your soul. You are safe in the haven I have prepared for you. My mansion of blessings awaits. Come, enter in. Your life will become a showcase of my works. Even the ravages and wounds of your past will stream living mercy over other broken ones. For am I not the restorer of ancient ruins? I make all things new. The past lies buried, the old verdicts overturned. The accuser's voice is silenced. No more will his lies lacerate your soul. Only my loving tone remains, powerful and victorious. Hear me now. Let this truth resound through your spirit. You are my handiwork. You are my poem. I chose you as my dwelling place, the one to pour my glory through. Nothing can erase this birthright. Come walk in tandem with me. The path stretches out ahead through vast horizons. Do not dwell any longer on yesterday's mishaps and misfortunes. Lift your eyes. I have prepared for you such a splendid future. This day, I consecrate you. Holy unto me, set apart for glory. You will never walk alone again. My very presence envelops you. I have stationed my angels to guard your steps. and their hands will steady you up rocky inclines. Close your ears to the adversary's lies that you cannot scale such heights. With me, all things are possible. We will make this ascent together. Even now, I infuse your limbs with supernatural strength. I will give you eagle's wings to scale these towering summits. When you grow weary, there is rest in my arms. When your strength fails, mine shall prevail within you. You will soar to heights unimaginable. As I carried my servant of old into heavenly visions, so will I bear you aloft to see and understand and encounter glories beyond your finite mind's grasp. But only if you fully yield yourself. Relax into my embrace. Learn to soar upon my updrafts. Allow me to unmoor you from all that weighs you down. Leave behind the baggage of past failures that cling too close. The more you cling to me, the higher you will ascend. And from those breathtaking vistas I will reveal, you will gain sight. Not only of majestic horizons, but of your true identity. You will finally see yourself as I always have. My child, my creation, my light bearer. Nothing can ever alter this eternal truth. The core of your being radiates holy fire. These temporary garments of flesh and bone and weakness and wounding, mere shadowlands that cannot dim the brilliant light within. Oh, if you could perceive the potential shining within the core of your soul. But chaos and darkness blinded your eyes for too long. Now, through the clear crystal atmosphere of my love, your vision clears. Child, strip off the grave clothes bandaging your eyes. I unwrap you layer by layer from distorted misbeliefs and shame, from regret's cruel aftertaste, from the cynical world's denigrations. Shrug free from the voices always predicting the worst. Another life flows and pulses within you now. My very breath animates your frame. My living words script your days. I wash you clean in the waters of rebirth. I array you in garments of praise. Who dares accuse or condemn those I uphold? See how fiercely I defend you. And I entrust into your hands gifts crafted uniquely for you. Custom-made tools of grace no other bears. Appointed works designed aforetime for you alone to walk in. Through tests and trials, I developed muscles and skills within you perfectly suited for these tasks. You feared the losses and wounds had aborted my purposes. No, beloved, each experience honed and refined, aligned bone and sinew and passion and perception to fulfill every labor of love authored just for you. I waste nothing. Now, healed and renewed, freshly equipped and with my spirit raining courage upon your head, stride forth boldly upon pathways you are destined to walk in. The narrowed road stretches out ahead through breathtaking terrain. It leads to those yearning for glimpses of me through you. I will pour myself out upon them, and you will be my willing channel, vessel of blessings prepared for such a time as this. All of creation stands on tiptoe, awaiting my arising within you. Gifts dormant for so long, their unveiling delayed by long detours into shadowy wildernesses, now ignited with my glory fire, kindling to flames that astound and transform. The training ground is past, now is the hour for extravagant trusting. Take my hand. Together we will shatter limits once deemed unsurpassable. Do you still cloak yourself in dread of impending darkness? Still quake recalling former storms? My resurrection power transforms weeping into wonder. Our feet will skirt mere edges of miry pits you once plunged into. No more wallowing for you. We step forth onto salvation ground now where radiant light permeates and transforms. Unveiling destiny tinged in colors of joy you have not glimpsed for so long. Rejoice. The lion goes before you now. The atmosphere around you reverberates with cries of freedom. I have ransomed you from sentences of doom and unlocked prisons whose walls towered invincible over you for too long. No more. No more. Divine strategies from timeless realms of light release you fully now into seasons of thriving. Exalting hills and valleys all around, the Lord has done great things for you. Display my trophies of grace lifted from impossible dungeons, testifying of my love's relentless pursuit. No pit so deep my arm cannot reach and restore. Revel, precious one. The night is past, the darkness receding. We are breaking forth together into mercies new each morning. Every step charts virgin ground now. Unexplored wonders beckon our approach. Unknown delights draw near. I have wonders in store you never dared request, ready surprises leaping forth from my unseen hand. Turn to me first in childlike anticipation when you wake. Savor my presence flooding you afresh at sunrise. Drink deeply of my spirit. I have set my table before you heaped high with gifts tailored for who I designed you to be. I have prepared a banquet of blessings. Come, eat richly. Why linger on diets of deprivation that cannot satisfy? My word upon you stands forever settled. Chains that have held you fast for decades now give way before my light. Cruel voices that condemned without mercy are mute. Powers that exalted themselves against you scatter in terror before my glorious arising within you. Behold, defeat decimates their ranks. You shall tread upon their fallen forms unhindered henceforth. No more shrinking back before lesser beings usurping thrones of authority in your mind. Every mental fortress bows its knee to me now. Obeisance to the King of Kings who strides before you into battle. Nothing remains to hinder the full unleashing of my gifts within you. Even walled-off places within your soul, locked dungeons of pain, fly open at my DNA touch. For I hold the keys to death and Hades. My resurrection life cascades through your being, awakening and igniting each dormant place within your spirit, resuscitating dreams and visions held captive by the cruel tyrant doubt for so long. But my deliverer's strong arm shatters iron gates that confined you. Indeed, chains that bound your soul for decades shatter in this new era dawning upon you. Encumbering mindsets that limited and constrained now melt in the heat of my love arising over you. Habits etched over time yield place to higher ways breathing within you. Before the gaze of the Ancient of Days, curses unleashed upon you from hellish sources themselves curl up and die. No created being wields power sufficient to restrain my chosen ones from stepping into the fullness I ordained for them. Behold, the old verdicts lie overturned before my throne, scribbled out by my hand, canceled and annulled and erased from the records of heaven, never to be invoked as witness against you again. Oh, fathom the power at work within you to transform, to resurrect, to impart irreversible liberty where once harsh tyrants oppressed without mercy. In the face of such glorious emancipation, why dwell any longer behind rusted iron bars embedded in your mind? I beckon you onward to vast, unlimited horizons where eyes behold only the wideness of my grace now, where we walk no longer in realms haunted by your traumatic yesterdays. Your feet tread solely on ground I have prepared to accompany me into your glorious future. Leave the grave clothes for lesser beings to fret over. Walk on with me, clad only in freedom's song, exulting over you forevermore. Who can constrain what I pronounce unchained? Who dares restrain whom I liberate? I have spoken it, I will bring it to pass. Get ready to soar, beloved one. My beloved, storms may gather, yet in me you rest safely. I see your compassion and selfless care for others. You are treasured beyond measure. This day I tell you, your faith and patience will bear fruit. Where obstacles loomed, opportunities now emerge. I am the tide bursting barriers. None can thwart my purpose for you. The time has come for your gifts to shine. Where you walked in solitude, companionship finds you. Your dreams take flight, your longings fulfilled. Rejoice, for I banish darkness and grant refuge. My spirit emboldens you. My sacrifice purchased your freedom. I reign over your life now, freely giving you all good things. The curse lifts, blessings descend. Hardships yield to times of nourishment. Unjust accusations fade, leaving your name honored. I lead you not into temptation's snare, but deliver you from evil. No enemy overtakes you. Trust my equipping for the road ahead. As the gardener prepares fertile soil, so I prepare in you for abundant harvests. Lift your face and partake of the banquet I have prepared. Fear nothing, for I commanded you be strong and courageous. Let no doubts deter the purpose within you. The outcome is assured if you walk in trust. Abandon yourself to the wind bearing you higher. I shield you from sharp words. Hope and power accompany you. I expose the enemy's traps before you advance. My words light your path brighter than the sun. Abide in me as your guide. Where I lead, no regret follows. I prepare you to bless others as I have blessed you. I anoint your head with wisdom and array you in honor. Passion for justice ignites within you. The harvest comes by sowing deeds in my name. Death gives way to resurrection, darkness to piercing light, heralding a new day. For my faithful ones I reserve the radiant dawns. The winepress of sorrow yields to overflowing vats of joy. Promise long dormant beneath chill mists, awaken seeking light. I unfold you into the warmth and radiance destined for you since the beginning. Heaven's chorus unites around you. I have set you apart for purpose. My words over you in secret soon manifest openly. In place of anguish, I now paint bold strokes of joy across your landscape. Your worst moments transformed into a lampstand, beckoning fellow travelers into dawn's banquet. We guide wandering souls into wisdom through gentle invitation. You pour courage on the discouraged. Your obedience permits me to entrust you with celebrating breakthrough. I bless you richly as interest daily compounds. You usher hopeless souls home through grace's open door. I have brought you far, preparing you for this hour. Specialized cultivation optimized your gifts, living waters that seekers flock to in drought. My grandeur showcased in redeeming cast-offs into royalty. Those discounted by man hold highest value to me. From edges I beckon them into my celebration. So I speak new identity over you. No longer wanderer but ambassador, appointed to bless. No longer victim but radiant overcomer, testifying to my works. No longer overlooked but champion for justice. The stage set for favor upon the least likely. You must have faith to unlock what privilege cannot. My power in you makes all things possible for my glory. Current limits are but temporary. Soon greatness emerges as wings unfold for soaring. Pause today to dedicate yourself afresh to the cross that raised you high. I lift you from pits to pedestals, obscure recluse to honored guest. No assignment is too high or low in my kingdom, where the place I prepare surpasses royal abodes. Rejoice, beloved. Turnaround pulsates in you. My story woven into your garments recounts deliverance none can deny. The path ahead threads between glory and trial, catalyzing your emergence in the fullness of time. Lift up your eyes in joyful expectation. My beloved, you have only glimpsed the first faint rays of my glory rising upon your life. Behold, I make all things new, starting with you. The old pains and sorrows recede with each step you take. No need remains for anguish or melancholy to haunt your passage. Every twist and turn reveals new vistas of beauty and grace if you walk in trust. Let my wind bear you higher, unfettered by past defeats. With me as your vanguard, no opposition can succeed for long. I arise and strongholds of evil flee. Take my hand with joy, and together we venture into rewarding seasons ahead. As spring buds crack icy ground to release new life, so too your emergence into long-awaited promise awakens and saturates with newness. Reach out and freely partake of my prepared banquet. Let no unconscious doubts deter the fulfillment of purpose within you. The stage is set, the hour appointed, the invitations received. This is your coronation day, your crowning in honor and consequence. Feel my joy welling up within you, an indestructible fountain of gladness. I bless you with faith to walk through shadows undeterred, seeing with eyes enlightened to my truth. I bless you with hope to persevere despite mockers and naysayers. I bless you with compassion that conveys heaven's kindness. I bless you with favor opening doors none can shut against you. I bless you with wisdom greater than years alone can grant. I bless you with peace beyond understanding. Daily I load you with benefits beyond measure. No power prevails against us. Storms obey my whisper, demons flee at my glance. All creation attests my sovereignty and might. Yet for you I embraced frail dust. Why ever would you doubt my heart toward you? I sacrifice to ransom and sanctify you as my own. Will I not also give you all good things? Journey with me into our unfolding story. Each new step discloses more of my goodness. Times of refreshment follow seasons of hardship. Unjust accusations fade, leaving your name honored. Confidence emerges to walk in ways once foreign to you. I lead you not into temptation, but deliver you from the schemes of wicked ones. Your feet find no snare or trap in my ways. Where others profit through exploitation, I appoint you an advocate for justice. Your voice conveys eternal truth, both comfort and confrontation when needed for weary souls. I make your feet sure-footed through unsure times. Upon steep places I steady you, ever holding you fast. Against the winds of opinion, I anchor you in enduring truth. I grant you vision to see as I see beyond outward facades, into the inner sanctum where my spirit moves. I remind you the harvest comes to fruition only through surrendering deeds sown in my name. Death precedes resurrection. Darkness blankets earth before light shatters the abyss, heralding a new day. You understand these cycles well by now. For my faithful ones who prove steadfast through long nights, I reserve the radiant dawns. The crushing winepress yields to overflowing vats of joy distilled from past sorrows. Promise awakens from slumber into irrepressible life. As a lily pushing through the hard clod, tender shoots sprout upward while you sleep. Grace long hidden from you now unfolds into warmth and radiance. Lift up your eyes. Frontiers beckon in every direction. Do you discern heaven's chorus uniting around you? I have consecrated you unto extraordinary purpose. That which I have spoken over you soon materializes openly. Behold, I make all things new, starting with you. Where cynics mock and critics attack, I shield you. Where lack threatens, I overflow your storehouses with plenty. I gather your tears and rewrite them into hymns of praise. I bind up broken dreams and return them to you whole. Even the deepest yearnings of your heart find wings to soar upon. No good thing will I withhold. Listen for my voice singing over your destiny. Feel my joy welling up within you, an indestructible fountain of gladness. I have brought you thus far for a reason, to equip you for this hour. Your journey, though marked with adversity, was methodically charted to optimize your gifts. I crafted in you a delight for living waters that seekers flock to. The threads of your story, woven into garments of glory, recount deliverance none can deny. In redeeming cast-offs into royalty lies my greatness on display. Those discounted by man hold highest value in my economy. From the edges I beckon them into the center of my celebration prepared for them. And so I speak new identity over you. No longer aimless wanderer, but commissioned ambassador, appointed to bless. no longer victim but radiant overcomer, testifying to my works. I deem no assignment too high or low in my kingdom. The place I prepare for you surpasses royal abodes. Child of light, disciple of truth, beloved citizen of my eternal kingdom, rejoice, for your day of liberation is here. The appointed time has come for your gifts to shine like the noonday sun. Walk in joyful hope each new morning, confident that I go before you to unlock every closed door